This week in country music history, Billy Ray Cyrus made one song impossible to ignore and an album impossible to stop. I'm talking about the debut album, Some Gave All. Welcome to CMA's This Week in Country Music History. May 19, 1992, a young man from Flatwoods, Kentucky, released his debut album, Some Gave All. It was a country debut that broke into the mainstream and wasted no time making its presence felt. It became the first debut album ever to enter the Billboard 200 at number 1. It all starts with one song, Achy Breaky Heart. To say this song sparked the craze would be an understatement. With its simple lyrics and catchy tune, the song was ripe for the line dance treatment. The music video was everywhere, dominating MTV and CMT and pushing country visuals and Billy Ray Cyrus' sweet dance moves directly into the mainstream pop culture. And while the single became a phenomenon, the album followed with something even larger. The numbers were unreal. Some Gave All spent 17 consecutive weeks at number 1 on the Billboard 200. That's one of the longest runs in history for a debut album. It also went on to sell over 20 million copies worldwide, becoming one of the best-selling debut albums of all time. And in the US, it was certified 9 times platinum by the RIAA. Even wilder, it stayed on the Billboard 200 for 100 weeks total. This album catapulted Billy Ray Cyrus into the front of the 90s country boom. By the time award season rolled around, it was clear this had grown far beyond just a hit moment. It became a full cultural takeover. At the 26th annual CMA Awards, Billy Ray Cyrus stood at the center of it all, taking home CMA Single of the Year as Achy Breaky Heart became one of the defining songs of the decade. But the real story wasn't just what it won, it was where it had already gone. This was country music breaking out of its usual boundaries and showing up everywhere at once. Radio, television, dance floors, even international charts. The song was translated and adapted into multiple languages, including Spanish and German. Achy Breaky Heart broke out and started traveling the world on its own. It became a must in dance halls across Europe, Australia, and even parts of Asia where country music rarely had a mainstream presence at the time. That success changed touring fast. Billy Ray Cyrus went from regional circuits to international venues. After that, expectations shifted. Country success wasn't local anymore, it was global. The impact continued decades later. Billy Ray Cyrus re-entered the global spotlight through his collaborations with Lil Nas X on Old Town Road, a moment that connected the early 90s country breakout era with today's viral streaming-driven country pop world. Country artists are breaking out through streaming platforms, songs going viral on apps like TikTok, and genre-blending collaborations across country and pop, showing just how far the sound has stretched. When Some Gave All hit the top, it settled in, stayed for a while, and quietly changed what a country debut could do, dominating radio, filling dance floors, and reaching audiences far beyond country music. That's this week in country music history. Next week, we welcome a special guest to take you back to 1998 for the start of Shania Twain's iconic Come On Over tour.